Brooklyn will always be a special place to me, and everybody that knows that Brooklyn is really means a lot to me.
Bellewood and Brooklawn have over 170-year history of taking care of Kentucky's most vulnerable children. That supports our community as they become adults and give back again to those in need.
Our mission really is to take care of kids. We work day in and day out to provide safe and healthy environments. We really band together to try to make the world a safer place for the kids we serve.
I was able to walk away from there learning that I can be somebody.
The work that I do gives kids a chance. If I didn't believe in that, I couldn't come back every day. But along with me are all the other staff and board members, volunteers, supporters that have been with us.
Yeah, the Telecom Pioneers was founded by Alexander Graham Bell way back in the invention of the telephone. We're about serving the people that aren't served by those larger nonprofits. You can see the impact directly, and you know that money that you donate, the time that you donate is going directly to the kids, and you can see it firsthand. It really makes you smile and warms your heart that you could take time out of your day to make some kids' day better.
As a kid, I didn't know nothing about none of that, right? Of course, Christmas time or Thanksgiving, like I just saw 2 big bags of gifts and I thought that was it. Or you see this feast dinner and you're like, oh man. But now that now I'm an adult, you're like, oh, donors or people in the community. And so I would just say to them, thank you, and just really encourage them to continue to do so.
It's generations of family that have come around and continue to support the work that we do. We can't do that alone, and together our village of community members can help us, and they do that.
Vulnerable children, they need help from everybody, and it takes a community of people to lift children up and help them out and help them get through these tough times in their formative years.
If you're able to give more, if you're able to give whatever, I say just continue to pour into these kids. I do realize how special and how important those people are, and just giving back to the community just like I do now. I learned that from 2 big bags of gifts, and I want to provide that as much as possible in my community that I live in.
When I hear about a story of success, it makes me cry sometimes. It makes me really proud of the work that these kiddos are putting into their treatment. They are fighters. They fight for themselves. They have had to survive some really tough circumstances, and so they really embody this idea of standing strong.
For me, I believe in the work that we do, and not only the work we do, but the change we make in children's lives.
Lifelong memories last forever, and so I think just the community knowing if you get involved or volunteering or working here, that these kids matter and they need you.
Providing a good support system for these children and providing a role model for these children and showing them that other people care about them in the community. I think that also shows the kids that, in the future that they may be able to do that themselves.
They will set the example for these youth, and they just need it. I started my career off not working with youth, and I said, what am I doing? So now I get to create and be, I get to brainstorm and inspire youth every day. Why not, help the next? This is the next generation. I really appreciate what Brooklawn did for me because it has shaped me and molded me of who I am today. I always told myself, man, if I was ever able to go back and work at Brooklawn, I would.